Happy Friday, Hexo traders and investors, and should add Zenabis, 48 North, and ReadyCan to all of those traders and investor titles because we have some news today. Hope everyone is well. It's going to be a Friday unlike no other. It is Friday, May 28th, and in today's video, it's Rod with Power Group going to be discussing the news that just came out with Hexo Corp announcing acquisition of ReadyCan to create the Canadian market leader in adult use sales. So, before we jump into the video, make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. I've been saying for a while now, do you feel something brewing? I could feel something brewing, and they just continue to release news after news and move after move and M&A after M&A, and it's just shaping up to be one massive, amazing looking company, and I am excited for the future. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited about this acquisition. My biggest takeaway from it was the first thing I thought of was the ReadyCan Readies. Those are phenomenal. The 10-pack options with the 0.3 G's in each J. So I thought that was super cool. And they're looking to be one of the pre-roll leaders, and especially whenever the US opens up. So that was one big takeaway for me. I'm going to do another video after market close, but I want to just come on here and just make everybody aware and just let you know that we're going to go over an in-depth analysis of this after market close as well today. But essentially, you can check out this whole entire deal. It's going to be a cash deal. I believe it was $7.53 on the Canadian share, so it is a little bit lower than the current share price, but taking a look at the share price here on the US side, we are sitting at 685 pre-market. We hit a high of 7 USD. So stock is not responding that negatively to that news, and it's going to be done in a cash and stock deal. So we'll go over that in detail here a little bit later on, but we did have news last night that Hexo Corp announced its public offering of senior secured convertible notes, and that was valued at, just take a look here. So subject, the notes, so 327 million US, and a lot of people were speculating, what could this be for? What does this mean? And we know now that it has to do everything to do with this ReadyCan acquisition. And also we had the base shelf prospectus. Usually when companies file base shelves, that means they're looking to obtain money quickly. And all of this happened very, very quickly with the news of 48 North and ReadyCan. So we knew to be expecting news in the short term based on all of that information. So you can check out that full article, and just wanted to share a shout out to QC in our group. So the clues were there. So they had the little victory, the XMGs, and then in the background you can see the ReadyCan symbol, and here are the 10-pack Readies. So I don't know about you, but I am super pumped about this, and I'm going to do a quick video here. There's one in French, one in English, so I'll play them both here for you. So just give us 1 second and we'll jump back into the video.
We started small, but had big dreams to become top 3 in Canada. Our drive pushed us forward. We carved our path through an ever-changing landscape. Our determination and strategic growth propelled us to the top. Today, Hexo is number 1. We are acquiring ReadyCan, one of Canada's most profitable LPs. Its unmatched automation and packaging capabilities support some of the highest product gross margins in the industry. ReadyCan now joins Zenabis and 48 North under the Hexo umbrella, proudly positioning us as Canada's market share leader. Our success within the Canadian market has prepared us for our next chapter, become top 3 globally. Be a part of history again.
Et juste pour notre ami francophone, I'm going to play the French video as well.
Nous avons toujours eu la grande ambition de faire partie du top 3 au Canada. Notre motivation a été de faire. Notre détermination et notre croissance stratégique nous ont propulsés au sommet. Aujourd'hui, Hexo est numéro 1. Nous sommes fiers d'annoncer l'acquisition de ReadyCan, un des producteurs autorisés les plus rentables au Canada. Son automatisation et ses capacités d'emballage de pointe sont à l'origine de certaines des marges brutes les plus élevées dans l'industrie. Redecan se retrouve aux côtés de Zenabis et de 48 North sous XO, qui détient maintenant la plus grande part du marché au Canada. Ce succès prépare XO à la prochaine étape de son expansion, se classer parmi le top 3 au monde. Faites partie de ce prochain chapitre de l'histoire.
Ah, super bon. It's so good. I could watch that video again and again. Let me know in the comments below if you get excited. We had the Hexo and Redecan conference call this morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time as well. I did join that. It was fantastic. They had a lot of great questions, so there is going to be a termination fee. Sebastian said the exact same thing that I thought as well. His favorite thing out of it was those Redecan Readies and the technology surrounding all of that, and it being the number one in pre-rolls. And they're going to be, their goal is to be the number one pre-roll company in the US once federally permissible. And if all these companies, right, all these LPs are, Aphria buys Sweetwater Brewing Co. and all these companies are making huge acquisitions into the States. If it was just one company, I would say, okay, maybe we're not going to get the products across the border. But because all of the LPs are starting to, expand into the US, that tells me that they know something that we may not. And I do believe that we could see some favorable laws in regards to that. Again, nothing's guaranteed, but I'm extremely, this is my biggest position, Hexo Corp, and I am extremely confident. I sleep well at night. I've got my biggest position in Hexo, and like I said, it's stress-free. I go to bed, I never lose a wink of sleep, and I just trust in SSL. I trust SSL, he does things very well. So Hexo Corp and Redecan presentation. So again, not going to go over this whole thing for the sake of this video, trying to keep this one a little bit shorter, but I will go in an in-depth analysis of this after market close today and what my thoughts are on this, but it is fantastic. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Again, let me know in the comments below if you're excited. What is your main takeaway from this? A lot of people were complaining or just saying they didn't understand the 48 North acquisition, and a lot of people for that fact as well didn't really understand the Zenabis acquisition, but I believe that they were both strategic and necessary, and the Redecan, a lot more people are excited about that one. But just look at those brands. This is shaping up. Their goal is number one in Canada, which they say that they're basically now equipped for, and then it's top 3 globally. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. And even Redecan on that conference call today, basically stated that they are excited about the Powered by Hexo strategy and what that, to be a part of that in the future. So that tells me that Zenabis, 48 North, Redecan, they all are excited about Powered by Hexo and the potential for the CPG partners. And they continue in that conference call. Sebastian St. Louis continues to reiterate they are not a products company. They're not like Canopy Growth. They're not worried. One analyst said, what do you think about the Acreage and Canopy acquisition? Is that, does that scare you? Does that make you worried? And they said, no, not worried about Canopy at all. For their market share, we had to basically spend 4 times less capital to get the same market share because they're growing organically. Now they've got some, non-organic growth, which is this M&A, but essentially they're a retail company, right? They have Tokyo Smoke stores. They have all these different stores. Hexo doesn't want to be in the retail space. They have investments in Fire and Flower and Inner Spirit Holdings. So they have investments in the retail space. So they're smart in that way, but they're not a retail focused and centric company. They're a products company. And in my opinion, products company is what's going to drive this company to the top 3 global MJ player. And I'm excited for the future. I can't wait to do a video here after market close to go into depth as well. But again, taking a look at the action here on the chart and after hours and pre-market, we hit $7 in after hours. And here we are in the pre-market. We hit a high of $6.98. So we have $7 on watch as the high of pre-market. We held that back test of the EMA 26 yesterday and the uptrend, and we have a gap here at 716. So that could be a short-term target, likely fill that gap, but we do have a lack of resistance up till 753, and then we will need to come down and form a higher low at some point. But it's looking good, reacting well to this news, and going to be interesting to see how we react during regular trading hours. All right, going to end it there. Again, thanks for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth for a Hexo and ReadyCan update video. And I'll do another video after market close with an in-depth analysis on this deal. And we'll talk to you again soon. Take care, everybody.